You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day before, she was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. Perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name. But I know exactly what she meant.
You do?
Left from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne, and picked a fight with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something. But the dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in, and she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
And a man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
Well, I suppose you'll need a little something.
Sergeant's got it in for us to. Where's your commanding officer branded? Don't you know the training grounds are for real soldiers?
Hey, you lost or something? Sorry, but the Imperial Guard's got no use for your kind. The infantry always needs more bodies, though.
I'm just passing through.
I don't bloody believe it. The bastard's wearing the moon and stars.
That'll be why he's strutting about like he owns the place.
The dame laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this prick's really worth a couple of the Emperor's finest?
I dare say there's ways of finding out. How about it, Brandon? Care to show us how you earned that brooch?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Only chivalrous souls that we are. Robin and I need to know the dame's being properly looked after.
Fine. If it'll put your mind at ease.
Oh, and just so you know, I won't be holding back. I suggest you don't either. Take a moment to get ready if you need it. Wouldn't want you whining about an unfair fight. Let's get the measure of you, shall we? Make it quick. I'm not in the habit of waiting on bearers. Now, let's get the measure of you, shall we?
If that's what you want.
Cocky bastard. All right, let's be having you. Oh, and when you go crying your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon. All right. Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? Huh. So it's a real challenge you want, is it? Fine. Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we?
By knowing when to hold my tongue for a start.
You got potential. I'll give you that. Oh,
Can I go now?
read the text. The bastard didn't even break a sweat.
The dame's man or no, he's still a branded. It's like the sergeant never is about this.
Yeah, not after the bullet gave us missing drills. Might be the old side at a point.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance. At least we know the dame's in safe hands, I suppose.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the dame about this, tell her we've got a good few hits in, mate.
The Emperor's finest, thrashed by a branded. The sergeant may be a surly bastard, but he had our number, all right. Extra drills it is, then.
Heard the bones fell favorably.
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, Branded? Fuck off!
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account of him being in war. Yeah, Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The dame thanks you. is the last village on the road to Oriflamme.
Set the dame then.
I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Falls there nine every night.
It's not been off the moon's belly. That's what he signed up for.
Life. You bear tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatiana, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's a village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with the merchant there. That one explains his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers. They will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something. That's the day done it.
How about the failed entries?
Oriflamme. How many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
That's enough for today, Branded.
Go on, back to the table.
There's enough damaging you two.
The lot of you. There's still work to be done.
You, Branded, here, now. You're late. What kept you?
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? A wild beast is savaging my boy. Well, don't stand there gawping. Rescue him.
All right. Where is he?
My, I see they've sent me a brand in the spine for a change. He's over that way, towards the coast. Go, and see that you kill the beast.
For someone whose son's in mortal danger, he didn't seem all that worried. Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
But the wolf! It's going to eat me!
should die! Father will have you whipped for this! Arizons are supposed to win, they never win!
Witnesses. Your father said you were being attacked.
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like that. You're only having fun.
Having fun.
Why are you still speaking? Father will hear of this.
The wolf's work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame. Someone needs to put an end to this before it happens again.
You, Brandy, come here. How dare you frighten my son? You slaughtered his poor pet, and then have the gall to return, head held high. That wolf was trained. Better trained by far than your worthless kind. You are the entertainment, nothing more. And we are most certainly not entertained.
Nor am I. You'll pay for what you've done.
See? I told you, he talks too much. It's not right. I don't like him, Father.
You're not the Branded I bought, are you? How dare you deceive me? Well, the sins of the slave are the sins of the master. Go, summon the unlucky wretch you answer to.
Unlucky wretch would be me. I'm my own master. I'm beholden to no one. And I take orders from no one.
Lies! Do you think I cannot see that brand on your face?
Shut your mouth and listen. Those bearers you killed, they were people. They felt fear and pain, just as you do. And unless you wish to share in their suffering, you would do well to remember we are not your playthings.
Father, he's scaring me.
How dare you threaten us? How dare you?
Can't we find another hound? A bigger one, a better one.
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another. With jaws powerful enough to nip this Branded's head clean off his shoulders.
I'm wasting my time. But I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. They deserve a proper burial. That much I can do at least. How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
All victims of the noble games. You must be Clive.
How do you know my name?
The Dame. I'm in her service, like yourself. Never gets any easier, burying the dead.
Is that what you're here to do?
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the crows. Since you're here, can you give me a hand?
Gladly. Let's put them to rest.
May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet.
I did. Now I expect they'll find another soon enough. When they get to here, more bearers will die. How can they think so little of sending us to the slaughter?
Simple. Because you are not them. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. And if one breaks, well, you can always buy another. Still, such attitudes don't always go unpunished.
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Invite one into your home, he's going to tear your throat out eventually. Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs. What will folk do when they bite back, I wonder? The realm's nest two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss. Here. For their help.
You don't have to.
Take it. You never know. Our paths may cross again. Till then.
Have you seen my Chloe? I let her out of her pen while I did my chores. But she hasn't come back yet. I think she's lost. Please can you help me look for her?
I can't promise I'll find her, but I'll try. Describe her to me.
She has beautiful white hair. She lets me stroke her when I'm sad. She's ever such a good girl. So quiet and kind. And she likes walking in the wheat. I know the fields are big, but she's never got lost before. Oh, she must be stubborn too. She hasn't eaten anything since yesterday. It is my job to feed her.
In that case, let's not keep her waiting. That's a lot of field to search. With a little luck, someone might have seen her. You work these fields? I need to ask you something.
A branded. And an outsider at that, judging by the lack of manners. Why should I help you, eh? You tell me that.
Because a girl in the village asked me to find her pet, Chloe. Have you seen her?
Chloe, is it? Oh, little Lisette's plaything. Last I saw, the filthy creature was sniffing about the windmill. That girl was old enough to know she should tie her pet up when she's finished playing with it.
The windmill.
Off with you now. I won't have idle branded underfoot.
Chloe? brown than white. You are Chloe, aren't you, girl? Is that someone napping on the job? I hope they don't mind the interruption. The crystal's curse.
Chloe, I was calling you. Didn't you hear me?
What?
Get up now. You've slept long enough. It's time to go home. Chloe? Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you do a bit of magic. You knew you were my favourite. None of the other Chloes had pretty hair. It could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired to work anymore.
Is that so she was to you? A plaything? Do you really not care that she's dead?
She's not dead. She's a rock.
That, the crystal's curse, that's just how she died. And now she's gone forever. If another bearer, her name won't change that.
No, don't say that.
It's true. From that brand. She would have been just another girl. Somebody's daughter. Just like you.
Dad said bearers don't have parents.
They do. Parents that give them away. Families don't see again. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in. Remember that. And remember her.
I...
If the people of Moore are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire. But it's my unit here.
What do you want? What do you want?
Are you Bertrand? The Dane sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find her. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Many traders stop to peddle their wares on their way to the capital, but only one's been seen quarrelling with a soldier.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting, from what I hear. If you seek him out, keep your head down. Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a branded than help him. And that's even with the dame's brooch for a session.
Understood.
When expecting any branding to
What's this? A branded? Where's your master? Must I call for a constable?
I come to you from Northbridge, at the behest of the Dame. Perhaps you've heard of her.
Why, of course I have. I am the good lady's servant. Oh, what is it that she requires of me?
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago. A soldier with a scar over his eye.
Yes, that's right. He had a comb which he claimed was an antique. Said he wanted to trade it for a newer one. But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, he insisted that it was of great value and was quite vehement about my appraisal. I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he still purchased a new comb, albeit an inexpensive one.
And do you know where he went after that?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but as it happens, this one did. Yonder ruins, strange as it may sound.
My thanks.
Not at all. I would do anything for the dame. Anything. Be sure and tell her, won't you, that I was helpful. I mean, most helpful.
It smells of death here, Orko. Wolves. Can't let them get any closer to the village. Daniel. What is... Well, the wolves have been busy. But the blood is long dry. So it is you, Tatienne.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to see every night. You said her name was Tatienne.
You... Do you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
And he was a dear sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's going to find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to morphs and dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the dame.
If only Yann could bother to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask her something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not to Northreach with a dame waiting. We all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatienne's delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Ah, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
I'll give her something to remember Tatiana by.
If it was a message that needed delivering, I could have...
You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at the little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but you needn't to come all this way to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You found her then? I see. My dear Tatiana. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found this with Tatienne. I believe it was yours.
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
I should go.
Before you do, I have one last gift. A token of my thanks. The Vale counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial Army. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the Legion's planning to march south.
Not to mention the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the Legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it? Take care, Clive.
I will. And thank you again.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon.
You don't think he's a deserter, do you?
Trouble on the way.
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the battle. Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than Earth. Brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
How do we proceed?
Well, we're using the glass gate. Just after sunset.
Where the shards are left for transport. That is one of those heavily guarded points in all of Stanbrack.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut. And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. I may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wouldn't meet Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us is just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools, and the most dangerous.
What makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? Torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fate another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of the people you mean to rob of their comfort? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
The outlaw. That'll do me.
Might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. It means my deeds will be remembered. I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, we're no turning back. So you best get ready. The world won't save itself.
There are not nearly enough men here.
It's fortunate the city guard doesn't take sentries on them as seriously as you do. This bodes well.
At first, there's only such a terrible plan after all.
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
Only that your last secret shortcut was nowhere near as secret as you claimed.
Yeah, but that's half the fun of it. Life's too short for perfect plans. You want a plan that'll keep you on your toes and stop you growing old and complacent.
What view has it?
Clive, my boy, Even life's smallest challenges offer the opportunity to grow and to change. You must embrace these moments, allow them to suffuse your heart with a deep sense of fulfillment.
Narrowly escaping death at the hands of an enemy is not my idea of fulfillment.
Something wrong?
Not at all. Just wondering if the two of you had finished.
Right. Make for the Mother Crystal's heart as planned. Destroy it and the whole thing should come tumbling down.
If the passage to the inner setting is guarded,
then we embrace the moment and use it to grow and change. Come on, this way. Try to stay out of sight.
obviously.
Don't worry, the passage is empty.
Of course it is.
Perfect plans, Clive. Perfect plans. He never stood a chance.
You're welcome. That would be my guess. There are sentries everywhere.
I don't think things must come to an end. We might have a bit more company from now on.
Captain, do this! Summon the here!
This may be the moment I was talking about earlier.
What have we here? More insects come to be squashed.
We've a talker.
Then let's shut him up.
Do you feel that?
It's ether.
Then we better make this quick.
Are you alright?
Why would you die?
Is he?
Alex. I'll never get used to that. The Kashikono, he was still a man. A man who drowned in ether.
It's no way for anyone to go.
Come on.
God, duty's a death sentence in this place. Not that Sylvester cares. Breathe deep of the blessing, my friends. So being a dominant doesn't have its benefits.
Sid, this isn't the flood.
There shouldn't be one here, should there? The world can't survive this.
It wasn't here last time, I'll tell you that. Which means we need to be quick. It won't hurt us, but rather than I'll find out what it's done to everyone else.
The Marvis.
He said, "Hey, monsters. All we can do now is put them out of their misery."
Isabel said she would be Empire by go back in the capital. It's fine.
What? She said you could call Isabel. Never mind. There was a reason to expect Selena flood years. Oh, man, those guards at the gate. They weren't there to keep people out.
They were there to keep the Akashic in.
Doesn't look that far. Right. Some help. Hold on. Not quite as spry as I used to be.
I'll take that as a thank you.
Look on the bright side, eh? At least you won't get lost.
It's over.
replace that window with something a little more sturdy. On the count of 3.
Two.
Ask one.
Once more.
Aye, seems to be dry now. As if that was going to keep us out. The mother crystal just up ahead.
Is it? I can't see a thing.
Unless someone moved it. There's no one about.
I knew it would be big. But this...
There. That's our way into the inner sanctum. You'd think they'd have patched that up by now. A sorry state the Empire's in.
Wait. You don't mean...
Aye, my little game of hide and seek with Bahamut ended here. A tragic cost to this remarkable architecture. Don't blame me, he started.
But how did he make it out alive?
I walked. To try it.
Oh no.
But how could those creatures from Phoenix Gate be here in the mines?
The two places connected somehow. Glad you're here. When I was in the Imperial Army, soldiers assigned to the last gate would tell stories about something they called Guardian.
Can't say I saw anything like that when I was last here. Then again, I can't say I made it this far.
Let's just be careful then.
Where did that come from?
But that's a guess.
Beast. The victim of the flood.
Well, a bit of fight he wants.
Ready, Clive?
Always.
Where's he off to now? Come on, look out!
Not this time. Not this time.
The inner sanctum must just be beyond. Chances are the palace guard knows we're here, we should move. Not that any sane commander would send his men to a place awash with this much either. Clive. If this all works, and the blessing fades, things are likely to get worse for our kind before they get better. Being last, we'll leave that will make our talents that much more sought after, by which I mean hunted. I just hope, in the end, they'll see that we didn't have any other choice, that it was the only way to get us to a better place.
The hero was thinking I was the uncertain one. Luckily, 2 out of 3 of us have faith in you.
Then it all starts here. Time to earn that menacing title. Sid the Vicious was it? Second thoughts?
Not me.
We're with you to the end, Sid.
Then what are we waiting?
part of Sunbreak.
Well, that didn't work. I think we're going to need a bigger sword.
Mine's bigger.
Thank you, Clive, but I know that figuratively. The core's clearly made of stir stuff. Talia's come to have a fit when she hears about this. Stand back. It's about to get cramped in here. That's more like it.
Clive, look.
What is that? It! Freed. Come to me. I can't do this without you. Not. Where are you? I've been here before. You again. Where are you? What do you want? Fuck. It's still alive. explains. Power isn't yours. But this is mine.
effects last ready.
Clive.
Well, enjoy your nap.
You're wounded.
It's only a scratch. All right.
We'll find you here.
Here. No, you won't. I know who you are. If you think I'm gonna let you have him, think again.
Sid.
One left. That'll do me.
Try not to.
Clive. For so long, I thought I had all the answers. But then I met you. And I learned it wasn't a good death we should be fighting for, but a better life. It's all very well, man. Reclaiming his fate. But if he can't choose how he meets it, what's the point? So, I made a choice. The rest is in your hands. The crystal's blessing is a prison, Clive. And if it's an apple the world needs to help it break free. Stop. Please. I can think of nothing better than you.
In ashen grip, let ember glow to kindle flames anew. I'm sorry, Clive. Had I arrived but a moment sooner. You remember me, boy? I saw you protect them. That was very brave. I know you're there.
You have learned our name. What else have you learned, Phoenix?
My travels have revealed much about you and your ambitions. I know that it was you who tore me from my brother. And I know that it is his power that you seek. But know this. If you want him, you'll have to go through me. Breath of mine ancestors, fill these lungs that I may dispel the songs of suffering.
A disturbance.
We'll leave! My brother! No! This is getting us nowhere.
We agree. No more games, Phoenix. We have come to claim our vessel.
And I said, no.
These flames are nothing. You will know what it is to burn.
Yours is a fleeting form. I'm not fool enough to think I can harm you. But to protect my brother, I don't have to.
These are not flames of destruction.
Have you forgotten already who I am? Just try and get my brother now.
Where is thou? You'll do. Bastard!
Gav, we've got to go!
Not without this! She is not among the dead. Shall I send us to us?
That won't be necessary.
Where the hell are you, Sid? Where the hell are you?
The finest from the master weavers of Randala. Soft.
Dogger's eggs, Dogger's sausage, all from greens-fed farm birds. None of the old horses you'll find elsewhere. Take a bite.
I've got peas and peas, beans and beans. It goes in a pot. I've got
Curatives, restoratives, unguents,
All fresh.
this
very morning.
restoratives, unguents, ointments, poultices, harmatives, curatives, restoratives, unguents, ointments, poultices. Nothing interests you in a potion, lady? Perhaps a soothing salve to ease the aches of the road? I wish you well, but maybe the mother's guide you. Harmatives, curatives, restoratives, unguents, ointments, poultices. Harmatives, curatives, restoratives.
It's good to see you, Sid.
What have we learned?
There is a locked up in an old courthouse on the edge of town. And I hardly need tell you who's there to make sure they stay that way.
Kupka's private guard.
It's a trap. And not a very good one at that.
Another. What does he hope to gain from this?
I'll have the captives free before nightfall.
You do nothing of the sort. Our comrades didn't give their lives for you to get your throat slit in a god's-forsaken slum.
Suppose the courthouse should be left to suffer.
That's not what I said. I simply meant it doesn't have to be you who frees them. Damn it all. You're as stubborn as the old Sid was. Just don't say I didn't warn you. You're Sid now, and if anything happens to him, you're finished.
Please, we don't know anything. You have to believe us. We'd help you if we could.
But you're helping us already. Forgive him, my lord. He did not mean to offend. Quiet, you!
No sign of Hugo.
I'll wager he thinks as highly of his minions trapped as we do.
Then it'd be easy.
Don't hurt us! I beg of you!
Quiet means quiet, branded scum.
It's going to be all right. As we even know. Any objections?
The outlaw. It's here.
Barrett?
Safe.
Sid dies here!
Outlaws in here. Bring me in.
You're there.
Titans and enough of this! Let him play the kitten!
They brought that.
You'll pay for what you've done, Sid.
Those things are fast.
Then we'll have to be faster.
with this!
They'll tell Hugo.
Let them. There's been more than enough bloodshed for one day.
Murderer. All of our friends are dead because of you. Do you hear me? They used us as bait. Bait to lure you out of your stinking hole, all because you couldn't just let things be.
What are you even doing here? We never asked to be saved. Did you think we'd thank you? You'll never forgive us. We're all now. For 5 years we fought to secure a better life for our kind. To see that we are treated as equals. Do you not want that?
All we want is to be left alone. Every time you show your faces, it is we who suffer.
It's all right. I'm sorry.
Just leave us here. This is our home, and this is where we'll stay.
Sid told us this wouldn't be easy. They'll come around.
If you say so.
We should go. And 5 years ago, we destroyed what for many was a symbol of hope. For a reason they'll never know. We cannot blame them for thinking us the cause of their misery. Though it's to give them a better tomorrow, they see only that we've made their lives harder today. The boil must be lanced if it's to heal.
I can't help but wonder if we've made the right choice.
When Sid said he wanted to create a world where we were free. Free to choose our own path. I honestly don't think it mattered to him if that choice was right or wrong. Only that it was our own.
I miss him.
A world where we can live and die as equals. That's what he wanted. What we want. And that's why we bear his name. It's why we've all chosen to bear his legacy. And I'm not going to let anything stand in our way.
Right over, lovebirds. Home sweet home.
Otto was asking after you.
Best go and see him.
Never a dull moment.
Look, it's Sid.
I don't know. Perhaps I should have
Is it business or pleasure? Go on then. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way. And what can I do for you? Go on then. And be thankful you got that much. Is that all?
Okay. No scratches, all right? Anything else?
Well, don't just stand there gawping. Going purse weighing you down. You got out else?
All operations are suspended until...
Ah, there you are, Clive. Word of your adventures arrived this morning. Victor says he thanks.
I doubt people will miss the 40th Academy. Not a single one of the bearers we saved showed any interest in coming with us. No one seems keen to join hands with outlaw. Any news while we were away?
None worth mentioning. Gav's still off keeping an eye on the Republican army. Should be back any day now.
Understood. If anyone needs me, I'll be in the map room.
Still can't work that one out. There must be better places than the hull of a gutted airship to bury your nose in a book.
Yet this is where she's chosen to be. And I'm sure she has her reasons. Trust I'm not intruding.
Back from your mission? I'm beginning to think your habit of surviving cannot be attributed to luck alone.
One might say the same of you. Vivian Nightingale.
I'll have you know that only 4 attempts have been made on my life, and none was especially memorable. So, to what do I owe the honor? Could it be that you've come for one of my lessons?
Is that so hard to believe?
Very well then. Shall we start with the state of the realm? To absolutely no one's surprise, she finds herself at the mercy of armies and outlaws. Well, mostly armies. Though that's not for want of trying, is it, Clive? But the real question is, how did we get here? Long though Sambrek's dominion over northeastern Storm has endured, recent days have seen the Blight wrest ever more land from her grasp. For which reason she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures. But Odin would sooner upon his sword than Waloed relinquish Ash. And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath Snobberquah boots. Little wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the crystalline dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago, while you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor. A nation which could legitimately claim to be the center of the world. Certainly, there is no better place to stage an army. From there, the Holy Empire's reach spans the twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation, it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind. The Holy Empire, the Dhalmekian Republic, the Kingdom of Waloed, and of course, our friends in Yaran. Who will be left standing, I wonder, when the last drop of blood is spilled?
You were born into inside. You have to feel home.
Oh, dark clouds are wont to gather over the Dominion. Yet in spite of it all, she has ever endured. And when the storm has passed, I am confident she will remain. Now, as to the matter of payment for today's lesson, complete a simple errand for me and we shall consider ourselves even.
Even? Right.
Return this volume to all tomes in the shelves. Tell him it was adequate.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to visit our resident historian. Norseman Harper, please.
Now that is a name I have not heard for a long time. So long, in fact, I had half forgotten it was mine. Welcome home, Clive. You were missed, as always.
I believe this belongs to you. Vivian asked me to return it.
Already? Our resident scholar devours books faster than young Tet does lemon tarts. Would that I could do the same. But alas, I no longer possess the necessary constitution for such indulgence, either in words or tarts. That said, I have continued my search for mention of the creature you encountered at Drake's Head. But without access to the great libraries of Oriflamme or the Dominion, I regret that I have been able to find little and less. I am sorry.
Please, don't apologize. I'll send word to associates. See if they can't furnish you with more books.
I fear it is not more books that I require, but the right ones. Mayhap we look in the wrong places. There are still libraries to the north.
I'll see what I can do.
You are too kind. There are not many in this world who would indulge the whims of a tired old historian.
Not excited to go filching Kubo nuts, though. Always got a pocket for him. Nicks him off the Moogle.
Hush now. We all know there's no such thing as Moogles.
The twins seem well.
Aye. Yet they laugh far too little for one so young. The loss of their parents weighs heavy on them.
And rest while I can.
Not back a blink and we're already off solving everyone's problems. It looks good, Clive. Goes well with the scowl.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgotten what life was like without it. What it was like to be myself. And it's all thanks to you, Talia.
The scalpel did most of the work. Ah, before I forget, a rider was here with a letter from Gav. Otto left it on your desk.
Not a Stolas. All right. I'll have a look.
And then you get some rest.
What could Gav have thought worthy of a letter?
Does that one have...
What does Gav have to say?
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randall in Hugo Cooper's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
It's more than that. This is our chance, the one we've been waiting for.
But look how far we've come. All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I had only come on this tower after being granted, we might have achieved so much more. Each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
Summoning an iconic act is not easily paid. Your body knows this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
No burden I cannot bear foresee you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss. And now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash.
To a world without mother crystals. This is it.
And so the North is lost.
I knew that the blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace. But this is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the Prince are no more. The world is ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother, are our efforts in vain?
Clive, a moment, if you... my apologies, I didn't mean to intrude.
Not at all. We were just discussing strategy.
Speak free, Otto.
It's Martha, from the inn. She's gone missing. Anyway, I'll be in the mess when you've finished.
Very well. What would make Martha leave the rest? What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest. Blood was spilled, broken. The usual. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive. Something's not right.
You think it's planned?
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening its grip around the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power. And now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers weak enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complaining it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. She's fallen into the hands of the Empire. What could be next?
A couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should help speed up the search.
but if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all. Don't worry about that. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
If you need volunteers, just say the word. I dab hand when it comes to the old fisticuffs.
Of course.
If you need volunteers, just say the word. And our band when it comes to the old fisticuffs.
Of course.
Damn blighted bilge.
Is everything all right?
Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses.
The lake water doesn't agree with that.
That's one way of putting it. And unless you've got some grand scheme to suck the back from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry will keep eating away at the timber like young Tech does our lemon tarts. Suppose a coat of pitch might stave off the rot for a moon or so, assuming we had any pitch, which we don't. Not any bloody more. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
Of course I will. Your skiffs are only mean of reaching mainland. How did we be lost?
Well, I'm glad someone round here sees it that way. To make pitch, you need pitch trees. But in case you haven't noticed, live trees are one of the 1,000 things sorely lacking in the Deadlands. Now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a far-away forest and lug the logs back here to the mere, which is why we'll be needing a suitable alternative. And it just so happens that I once heard the thorny pitches of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax to trap birds and beetles and whatnot. Might be enough to tide me over.
Sounds easier than felling a faraway forest. That's for certain. Easier than felling a forest, I said. Trees and empty. Needing any more than this. Time to head home.
find me some wax?
Find is one way of putting it.
Ugh! Reeks like a chocobo's arse. But I don't suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays above the waves.
Argo? So your boat has a name. I didn't know.
Yeah. Same as my old man. He was a ferryman himself back before the blight came. The boat's all I have left of him. Thanks to you, he'll sail up the day.
What happened here?
Come on. We need to find the others.
Stop staying where we are.
Let's get you to a visit.
Sid? Was it you'd be coming? I trust you don't mind. I thought we might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials ascended like a storm. No one spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her where a pair of ice shackles on a hard march.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Stormwise Bay.
Could you be sheltering Martha's bearers?
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will. Before you go, one of the local guys he said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful like this, Sid.
You do the same.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
That's a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
What are you after? Thanks very much. Much obliged. Very well.
Oi, look sharp!
them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something.
Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields?
The bastards caught wind. The abbot and I were helping bearers. They were going to hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds, poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Then they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole's there with the other customers.
I think so. Thank you, alive.
Black Shield. Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only been one order of shields in this area, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
Seems a step too far. Even for the Empire. Are we too late?
There must still be someone inside.
No.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't done. A bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them.
Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offence.
Their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor? This won't take long. Is that all of them?
So. I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive. The abbot.
The bearers died protecting him, calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
Friends of Martha, we're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. The Cullings will continue. Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her. Tell Mother to beg Sid's aid and tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
Sid! Where are you? Sid!
In here! We found a survivor!
Clive. He's gone.
We've laid the abbot to rest, but the bearers, they didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Like I said, they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperial to see the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Reddick's jump. The current's there at Swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
It's over.
You didn't see that coming. That must be the bridge. So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
The pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
No one survived then?
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumours started moons ago of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
Oi! You handy with that sword of yours? Of course you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing. Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not? Because a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
Chocobos?
You heard me right. Wild birds? Hmm? The big ones? And not just any chocobos at that. Whiteheart and her flock of the bravest birds you ever did see. They protect travellers round these parts from bandits and the like.
fighting bandits.
It's true. Why, they saved me from the up beds only yesterday. Nasty lot they were too. And now they're back, looking to settle the score. Well, go on then. Don't just stand there. Go and help them.
All right.
There's a good lad.
Where can I find these chocobos?
I saw him coming across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving the poor things towards the old dock. It's a dead end, that is. You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a pluckier bird in all the world. She's a hero to us locals. And don't worry, you'll know her when you see her right now.
I'm sure I will.
And good luck to you. And give those no-good bastards a hiding from me.
Whiteheart. That's quite a name for a chocobo. A white feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind. Speaking of brave birds. Looks like they're going that way. These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
I'll run to get they won't.
Huh? Why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better stuff. How about we hurt you both?
Right then. Don't say I didn't warn you. Safe now. That, I presume. Do you know her, boy? That scar. It couldn't be. Ambrosia. It is you. Survived. And you found yourself a flock.
Oi! It's over! I thought I'd come see how you were getting on. Oh, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully they did. And not only that.
But I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mount. Though I dare say she's a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are. A bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well,
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
What is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon. Told you. It seems her pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Well, bugger me if this isn't a heartwarming sight. lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are. Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
Ah, a few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry, we'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun travelling with your master now. You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you. That's it. And those chocobos swarmed my car on the road, didn't you? No. No, that can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Well, that'll be the excitement getting to me. Silly son that I am. Pay me no mind. Anyhow, let's go my way. Good luck to the both of you.
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.